So painful. So I get in the van, we ride up to the hill where I'm shooting a scene with Robin. I think it's a scene where I'm running down into the fire swamp, and I say to her, "Your big fiancé is too late, we've already made it," right? And if you look at the scene, you can see me hopping. And Rob comes up to me, he goes, "How you doing?" I go, fine, why, how are you? He goes, "I'm fine. You sure you're okay?" He's okay. Perfect. He goes, "When were you going to tell me?" And I went, "Man, I am so sorry, Rob. I feel like such a twit." He goes, "Don't worry about it, man. You'll be fine. Can you walk?" I go, "Oh, yeah, I can walk." He goes, "Can you run?" I go, "Yeah." I lied to him. I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "What about the sword fight?" I go, we'll be fine." And God bless him, you know, I went straight to the doctor, to the hospital, after we shot. And I was still in my Men in Black outfit, because they wanted to rush me right there. And I remember the doctor looked at me and went, "You're pretty clumsy for Zorro, aren't you?" So the whole sword fight sequence, I wasn't just not left-handed, I was not operating with a fully functioning left hand. So we're kind of proud of it. So given that I was a little bit handicapped, thank you for mentioning how much you like that. I really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, what's your name?
Eleanor.
Hello, Eleanor.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. A little nervous, excited.
Oh, that's okay.
You're like my crush.
Oh.
And yes, my husband is okay.
Oh my God. He's gonna hug everybody. Lucky lady. Thank you.
Thank you for that. That was really sweet.
Thank you.
Made my day. So I was going to ask us, out of all the roles aside from Princess Bride, what has been your favorite?
Oh my gosh. I've had so many. Like I mentioned earlier, I've had so many great movies. Days of Thunder was a lot of fun. Want to hear Days of Thunder story? Okay. So, I thought I was a kind of hot, flash, young guy back then. So I rented, we shot in Daytona during spring break. So I rented I didn't just rent any car. I rented a Corvette Stingray. Because I thought it was so cool. And, yeah, the Corvette that is. I don't know what I was thinking, you know, driving a Corvette to work every day. I mean, really, what was I thinking? But I arrived at Daytona one day, and Randy Quaid, who played the guy who owned the racing team in the movie, he never got to race in the film. And he felt left out. So he saw me pull up on one, he goes, "Move over." He literally pushes me into the passenger seat, gets behind the wheel, and floors it onto the track, onto the Daytona track, which, by the way, you're not allowed to drive regular cars on the Daytona track. They're like very serious about that. And I'm like, going, "Randy, what are you doing? What are you doing?" He's like, "Come on, I got this. And he floors it onto the track. And I'll never forget, Tom Cruise was in the middle of handing a check to the owner of Daytona, so holding one of those fake giant checks and getting pictures taken. And I'll never forget, we passed this guy doing about 80 miles an hour, and I saw the owner of the track going, "What the hell?" And within seconds, there were Daytona police. They had their own, you know, police that work the track there. I hear, woo, like that behind. I look behind, there's two cops chasing us. I go, Randy, pull over. He goes, what? I go, there's cops behind. He goes, they haven't seen us. We're on an oval. And that's what I said to him. I said, Randy, we're on an oval. They've got their speaker, you know, they've got their walkie-talkie. They're like, pull over the car right now, pull over. We are serious, we're not kidding, pull over. Randy pulled over, he goes, they will never catch us. We're in a stingray, man. And sure enough, they went right past us and stopped us. And they jump out of the car and they're nervous, their adrenaline's on. They're like, step out of the car, show us your hands. They've got the guns drawn and everything. Randy gets out, he goes, I'm an actor, don't shoot me. So that was the crazy day with Randy on the track. Thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very pleased and scared to be here. So my question, my sister and I, we love watching The Princess Bride, we love Men in Tights, but we're really huge fans of Psych, and so wonderful on the show. And so I was wondering, as my sister, how it was like being on the set with Dule Hill and James Roday being as crazy as they are.
Crazy. First time I heard Dule do his little scream, he goes, oh. I lost it. I thought he was just joking. And, you know, I hadn't seen a few episodes, but I somehow missed that scream until the day it was suddenly performed for me. And they were just hilarious, these guys. All day. I think they should compile like an episode of just outtakes, right? Shouldn't they?
Yeah.
If you guys call USA and on the Psych network, I'm sure they'll accommodate you if they get enough emails. But yeah, I think they should. I mean, we had so much fun making it. It was just great. I just a laugh fest all day. I mean, Roday, he's nuts. He's totally nuts. And I just love them. I love them dearly. I had such a good time making it, and I missed them dearly. It was a great show. I had a blast. Yeah, thank you. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. What's your name?
Lauren.
Hi, Lauren.
Hi. So, quick question.
Is it Lauren?
Lauren.
Lauren.
Between silly comedies and mainstream comedies like Liar Liar,
Yes.
and then dramas and horror, is there a genre that you really love?
That I love more than any other genre?
Yeah, like, because you've done them all, and I would think slapstick and or horror would be super fun.
I haven't done sci-fi, so I guess that might be interesting to do that. Right? Star Wars, there you go. I could play a Wookiee.
Do you have a favorite genre that you've done?
I love more. I love all genres. I'm not partial to one over another. Perhaps, well, that's probably not true. If you look at the body of my work, I do tend to pick historical pieces. I love history. I love, it was my favorite subject at school. So, thank you. Yeah. So, historical pieces tend to fascinate me. I love looking back and learning from our past. I think that's always fascinating and interesting. Lady Jane, thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yeah. So, but I'd like to try my hand at every genre. I like mixing it up. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Lauren. Hi, what's your name?
My name's Heather.
Hello, Heather.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I was going to ask about Psych, but you answered my question.
Oh, yes.
Given the opportunity and the right piece, would you go back and do stage work?
Oh, sure. Yeah. I love doing theater. I haven't really gotten a chance to do much of it. Not as much as I'd like to anyway. But yeah, I'd love to. I'd love it. Somebody asked me that today. I'd like to do, some Tennessee Williams or Tom Stoppard or something like that. Yeah, I'd love to.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Leanne.
Hi, Leanne.
Hi. My question for you is,
Yes.
who or what was your greatest inspiration?
Who's or what is my greatest inspiration? Was?
Getting into acting.
Oh, can I say who is my greatest inspiration?
Sure, yeah. Whatever.
My greatest inspiration is my daughter. She's 7 years old and she inspires me every day. And she's very playful. And I'm really good at Barbies now. Real good. Oh, you betcha. We got characters going on. It's like Downton Abbey up there. So yeah, my wife thinks that's very cute, that I play with dolls and dress up with her. I mean, sometimes she'll do my hair in the morning and with braids and stuff. It's crazy. I love her. Anyway, yeah, I'm very blessed. She's my greatest inspiration. Always will be. Yeah.
First, I'd like to say, in the years that have passed since Princess Bride,
Yes.
I don't know how you do it, but you look like you barely changed.
Oh, thank you.
Jennifer. My question is actually, I'm also a huge Mel Brooks fan.
Okay,
And then you
cool.
had the honor to work with Mel Brooks,
Yes.
who is luckily still with us. But do you have any funny stories? Is he as funny directing, or does he become the harder director?
No, he's so fun on the set. He's all about positive affirmation. His favorite word is yes. After everything, yes. Yes, he doesn't like it when she says, But for the most part, what I got was yes, which was nice. To get positive affirmation from the great Mel Brooks is always a nice thing. He was just a delight. I think he just loves directing. He loves doing it. He's great at it. He's fantastic with the crew and the cast. Being an actor himself, I think actor-directors really make the best directors. They really do. Because they get actors and they get it in ways that other directors might have to pick up on their own without acting, But he's just a joy to work with. I mean, work with him,